Hi, Justin.
Hi,
Justin.
Hi, Justin.
All right, who would like to give a recap of last session?
Pat.
Well, you see, we started with a bunch of nothics that were just learning all of my secrets, and one by one, we did not kill them, and in fact, it actually looked really bad for a second, but then, out of absolute desperation, um, Escher pulls the scroll out of his pack and casts a spell he never has before, and turns Fox into a giant owl who swoops down and saves Kai from unconsciousness before the Nothics can devour his body. Once we flew back up to safety, the Nothics started climbing up, and one by one we were able to strike them down before they were able to actually reach us to do any further damage. The one that remained started feasting on its allies' corpses at the bottom and began to grow itself, and now we must defeat it before it grows too large and becomes more of a threat.
Yeah, that was a nice dramatic recap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we left off with Tavro making the last strike, so we rounded out the combat, which does bring us back to the Nothic. So I should also update this. It has devoured 2 of its allies so far.
Hey, and I poured oil on fire on it.
Yes, the corpse pile is currently burning.
I'm sorry, really quick question came through. Does Roll20 work on an iPad?
Not well.
Maybe.
Roll20? Why?
You'd have to try it out. I've never tried it. I know Foundry has mods to allow you to do like playing on mobile, but I don't know about Roll20.
Sorry, keep going.
Okay. So that brings us to the Nothic, who was about to devour kind of the third one as it starts to burn, and it kind of just lets out this chittering as the pile burns in front of it. And you see as it opens its mouth wide, almost like unhinging its jaw, and it needs to make an Arcana check. It passes, and you see as it, you see the fire is still there, but those of you who are inclined to the arcane can see little wisps of the weave kind of flow out of the fire that's currently burning, go into it, and its eye turns from like this weird neon green to a deep red. You see to the side, the evocation tiles begin to light up as it lets out another chittering. The eye goes black for a second, and a stream of fire heads up towards all of you.
Oh, wonderful.
And I need to...
It forms a hand and pulls Kai down. Quick 20-minute adventure.
In and out.
Man, Kai has severe PTSD.
And it is going to spray this up. And it's the equivalent of a burning hands.
Ouchies.
Come on. I'm assuming deck save.
It is a dex save. If it didn't prompt you, please just roll it. Medi is still given some issues with the update.
Was that for all of us or just me?
It is you, Escher, Tavro, and Kai. I don't know why you and Escher are on the same spot, but you are.
Escher had problems last time and couldn't see Gideon's token updating.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move Escher over, and it'll just because he's not here, so I'll let him not take the fire.
Wow. So you're saying we get benefits by not being here?
You get benefits from an illegal placement of things, and I'm not going to kill his character or hurt his character because there was a misplacement at the end of last session.
That's fair.
You do all pass, so you take half damage. I think Gideon and Kai both take no damage because you both have evasion, don't you?
That is correct.
So Tavro, you take half damage.
Me.
Which is... You
Whatever
take
that die is.
9 fire damage. What do you mean that die? It was a d6.
But yeah, there were like 6 of them, and one of them was like completely on a corner.
Oh. Tavro, you take 9 fire damage as you see Gideon and Kai just dive out of the way as this stream of napalm begins to coat you. You're able to dodge out of the way as well, but you're not quite as nimble as the two classes who have a specific feature for this.
What?
And that is going to lead it to then begin... It leaves the corpse pile that is now burning and starts to climb up the wall.
Oh god.
You're telling me that burning hands went like 180 feet?
It wasn't actually a burning hands. That's just like the easiest way I had to replicate the effect.
I don't care. It still had fire come from it to us.
Yes. Specifically, it didn't come from it. Its eye went black, and then it came from the evocation tiles.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, sorry if that was unclear, but it's... I actually need to light up those tiles in a second, but while I do that, Clara, it's your turn. But yeah, he seems to have activated the evocation tiles, and they spewed fire at you.
So if it's climbing up, how far away is it from us now?
It
45
is
feet up.
155 feet.
Damn it. Okay. Well, that means Clara can't do much, but what she is going to do is she's going to sacrifice a little bit of herself for her best friend. So she's going to just squeeze on over here. And then, going to use some of her blood magic to cast... Hold on. Sorry, I have to target you. Yeah, she's gonna use some of her blood magic on Mr. Kai. Oh my god, Foundry. It's yelling at me a lot. Now,
Sorry?
You have no spell slots. I'm aware.
Yeah, blood wishes do be like that.
Okay. Kai, you get 8 health back, and I lose 8 health.
Thank you.
And then she's just gonna sneak, I don't think she can actually get all the way over there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I can get to here, though. Yeah, because he's flying. He's a bird. I think. Anyway, That is what Clara is going to do.
Fox is no longer a bird.
Well, fuck.
He did convert back.
Yes.
Then I don't think I could actually get to him.
I'll
move away.
I'll let you,
Okay, thanks.
because I wasn't paying.
Dash is a bonus action?
No,
No,
only
I
disengage
can
as a
only
goblin.
hide or disengage.
Ooh.
But fuck it, I'm fine with it. I wasn't paying enough attention to say anything, so you're good. Just
Okay.
in the future, we'll do proper movement rules.
Mobby.
Oh, you good? All
Okay,
right.
That's all though.
Hey Kai, you want to get some revenge on these things?
Jump back down. Jump back down.
Hey, if you jump and land on it, it will take the same amount of fall damage you do.
Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there and get the fuck out of its way.
Fair.
And then I don't have ranged weapons, so here I sit.
You can throw your dagger.
I will ready an action to when it comes within. What's the throw? When it comes within 60 feet, I will throw my dagger at it.
All right. Escher is going to give me a second while I take a look at his spell sheet. Oh yeah, he's low on spell slots. I'm not going to use any of those. He is going to ready an action for... Oh, actually, is this in range? Nope. He's going to ready an action for if it comes within range, minor necrosis on it. Mr. Machine.
Screw this thing, guys.
Yeah.
How? So it's 200 feet, right?
200 feet to the bottom, but it is 45 feet up on the wall.
I am going to use an action to prep a firebolt
Sounds good.
if it comes in range.
Mr. Dahlid.
Hit me. We're gonna target this bad boy again. Would help if I could actually target it. And I'm just gonna use more of my bows.
Gideon, I gave you a longbow specifically to use against this thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, that was last week.
You do have a magic longbow. At the moment, you do not gain any benefits from the magic because it is not identified, nor potentially attuned to. So it's just a normal longbow for the time being. But that does put it within the normal range, I think,
Yeah.
of not being disadvantaged. Let me take a look.
Would you be able to put that short bow in, or not short bow, that long bow into my character sheet?
Yeah, I'll give you a longbow.
Thanks.
All right, you should have it now.
Thank you, sir.
So it is 150 feet for not disadvantage, so it's technically 5 feet out of the range for that. That being said, you're a nimble guy. There's a grappling hook rope hanging down. If you want to give a check, you can hang from that and get within range to not be disadvantaged.
You know what? I'll do it. What do I need to do? Acrobatics check?
Well, I'm kind of curious. How are you going to tie yourself to the rope to give yourself the 5 feet? 'Cause that'll probably determine if it's acrobatics or sleight of hand.
I mean, if I can grab the end of the rope and just like tie it around myself, and I kind of just like, I turn to, let's see, who's next to me? I turn to Tavro, and I just kind of yell at him, pull me back up when I give you the signal, and I just kind of take the longbow and I kind of like just slowly lower myself down.
All right, you do need 2 hands for the longbow, so this has got to be like looped around your feet. So you're hanging like a sloth, just a few feet under the lip
Yeah.
of the thing, like straight down at it, but you're able to get a clear shot. Give me the sleight of hand check to make sure that like this doesn't slip while you put your weight on it, and then give me the shot.
It says I have a guidance on here. I guess I can. We'll do that. Oh, why are there so many rolls? Did I roll it like 5 times? Sorry.
It's fine. The minimum you got is a 20, which is a pass. You rolled 3 times and you got a 20 and 2 21s. Like, you're fine. Your sleight of foot check succeeds.
Let's go.
As you kind of like, you turn to Tavro, say, pull me back up in a minute, and you just step off of the ledge, kind of hooking your foot into the rope as you go down, catching it, slowing your fall, and as you do, you're able to get the shot going. Take a normal longbow shot.
Let's go. Oh, I have to. Why is it not? Oh.
Unfortunately,
That should not be +2. That should be +6.
yes, it should be. A 20 will absolutely hit.
Oh.
Why? Are you not proficient with longbows? You should be.
Is it just that specific item?
Oh, no. Weapon proficiencies, simple weapons, scimitar, hand crossbow, long swords, rapiers, and short swords. I don't think you are proficient with a longbow.
Oh, Vinny, I thought they weren't proficient in longbows. God damn it.
Fuck it,
Yeah,
this is
so they're
cool.
not-
This is cool. I'm
so they're
giving
not
it to you
doing
for the one time, but yeah, you're not proficient.
Ah, I want that bow back.
Yeah. This is no longer a great magic item for you, but this will hit because the one time it's cool.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You get a glimpse of what it would be like if you were proficient with a longbow. So roll 1d8 plus 2 because you have 2 dicks. Nice. Not bad. As you get a glimpse of, wow, it would be great if I were proficient with longbows, and you let loose the arrow, it embeds in its shoulder and it kind of like reels it back, slowing it down a little bit while it's climbing up the wall. And now you are hanging about 5 feet down from the top. Sorry that the start of this combat is so convoluted because we're messing up so many rules. Tavro, what would you like to do?
Wait, hold on. Vinny, you've led us astray. Rogues are not proficient in longbows.
What?
They're not proficient with longbows.
Unless I forgot one.
Hold on.
They're not.
Huh.
Yeah, it's only specific martial weapons that they get, and longbows are not in that list.
Yeah, I thought they had martial weapons. I thought it was like any martial weapon you could use dex with.
Nah.
Shit.
I believe it is all of the finesse melee weapons, but not all of the ranged martial weapons.
Yeah. Let me. So it moved what 60 feet on its turn to get there, because like 15 feet to the wall, 45 feet up.
50 feet. It was only 5 feet away from the wall when it started.
Gotcha.
So it was 45 up, 5 feet to the side.
Did I have fantastic dark vision, and I was like staring at that thing when it did that. Did it look like it was hauling ass to do that, or did it look like it could just like it? That's just like how fast it can go.
Well,
Now
it did something with the fire, and then it ran up the wall.
yeah, I gotcha. I see. I wasn't sure if that since it was coming from the tiles, if it counted as an action for it.
It definitely did something to trigger that. Vinny, because you didn't catch it at the beginning.
We're still fighting it.
Yeah, but specifically, like the fire that was burning the corpse pile, it absorbed some of the magic from that. And then the evocation tiles lit up and sent out a stream of fire at you guys.
Cool. Very cool. Great.
Tavro's just gonna be like Gideon, that thing is gonna reach the rope, and I like fuck that signal, and he's just gonna start pulling up the rope with Gideon, and like get Gideon up here, and then continue to pull up the rope if possible.
You're just pulling up Gideon's rope?
Yeah, because I think if it dashes, it can reach that rope, so I don't want it to do that.
Yeah, Gideon is not that heavy and is not wearing and is only wearing light armor, so with your strength score, I'm gonna say you can just do this. It's not even a check.
And then, like, as I'm like finishing up doing that, can Tavro just say out loud, like, I am completely fine using one of the golden keys now. And that's all.
All right. Escher, I did say that you were just gonna like ready in action to minor necrosis if it came into range, but since you're here before the end of the round, you can change that if you would like.
No, for now that's fine. I don't think anyone needs help desperately.
All right. This thing is going to keep running up the wall. And yeah, you guys are like looking over at it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to go 50 feet up. And you know what, Tavro, since you're the... Actually, Gideon just shot it.
Yeah, that's true.
Gideon just shot it and is also like, you pulled him up, but he's still kind of like tangled in the rope and there. So is kind of like a flat sight. This thing is going to try and use its rotting gaze on Gideon.
Not that I'm gonna kill it, but technically my action goes off first.
Yes, it is now within 120 feet. Go for it.
So, in the off chance that this kills it, I could crit here, or no.
Or you could miss.
I forgot this was an attack roll. I thought it was a saving throw. Well.
Yeah, its AC is higher than 10.
Just have it do whatever it was gonna do. Ignore me.
All right, Gideon. It is going to pierce you. It like bears into you with its eye as it turns like this sickly yellow. What were you concentrating on?
Oh,
Do you even have things to concentrate on?
I don't know
The
what
fight.
popped
She's
up on my
concentrating
screen.
on the fight.
It just popped up on my screen, so...
Wait, is the guidance you had, did you use that on yourself?
No, I used the guidance on
Perchance.
Gideon.
Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter.
I
The
used guidance on Gideon last turn. When I
Got
thought
it.
Gideon was going to jump down.
Yeah, so you fail as you kind of look back to this thing. The eye goes this sickly yellow, and you feel yourself starting to rot from within. And you start to like claw at your eyeballs a little bit as you feel them burning just with this necrosis as you stare at it.
Yeah.
But that is its turn because
Do
it
I
is
take
not in
damage?
range of any. Sorry?
Do I take damage?
Yeah, you already did.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a point already.
Yes, so you took 14 necrotic damage.
Cool.
And that will bring us to Clara because it's not even close to melee range. But as it is kind of 95 feet up, you see Tavro, you pull the rope out of the way just in time before it snags it.
Yeah.
Clara, what would you like to do?
So Clara sees it coming up, and then she's gonna be like, "No, stay down there!" And now she, doing her big geometries, realizes this will actually hit it, or is in range to hit it. So
A 19 will hit.
very nice. Hiss damage. Oh wait, no, that's a 10. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, as you send out this burst of fire, and it is going to use a reaction to make an Arcana check. It does burn it. You see as it like kind of shrieks in pain, and it fails the Arcana check. All right.
And she's just gonna move a little further away because of what that fire did that time. So yeah,
All right.
that is all.
Kai, you're up. It is 105 feet below you.
Yes, so I think next turn, if it survives, it will be within dagger throwing range. We're gonna ready up.
All right. Escher, what would you like to do?
I'm not burning any more spells. I'll throw another one of these out for now. And if it gets closer, then that's it. Oh my
Nope.
god.
It did get
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, keep going. Again. No, I'm not here. Ignore me.
All right, Fox. You see as these spell slingers are sending off things, some are hitting, some are missing. Kai is really getting ready to throw a dagger. What would you like to do?
Can I firebolt twice? Because I never did the one that I triggered off of the prepped action last turn.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
1.
An 18 will hit.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
And-
Another 1.
It is, like, as the fire hits its chest, this thing is struggling. All right, Fox. As the second one hits, how you want to do this?
Oh shit.
I just go pew pew. I was like, wow, guys, it goes much faster if you do those things twice. Has anyone ever thought of that? Maybe if someone got some sort of ability that would let them do this blasting multiple times per turn, that could be quite swell.
All right, yeah, as you give a little speech as the thing just shrieks and falls to its death while trying to pad out the flames now on it. we officially leave combat order.
Woo!
Told you it wasn't gonna be that tough. It was nearly dead when it got bigger.
It was. It healed up quite a bit and got stronger, but it was real close to dead, and its food supply was cut off.
At the end of it dying, Clara wants to do this. I thought it would show this stuff, but she's gonna use the one to give temp hit points, and she's gonna give them to Kai.
All right, I think that's 2d4, right?
It's 2d4, yeah.
Ooh,
Kai,
nice.
You get 8
Nice.
temp hit points.
Thank you.
You good to apply that to yourself?
Yep, got it.
Cool. All right. Yeah, the thing falls to its death, burning and screeching. Clara is able to gather kind of like a faintly glowing ball in her hands and just kind of throw it at Kai, where it envelops him. And you see almost like a shimmering around him, protecting him a bit. The evocation tiles are still lit up as if activated, but you are out of combat. What would you all like to do?
Give me my bow back.
I give him his bow back.
Yeah.
It feels more at home in the hands of someone who knows how to use a longbow.
That is actually wild. And I looked, I double checked this, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe they gave them longbow proficiencies in like the playtest stuff. No, turns out they took away proficiencies in the playtest.
Really?
What?
Oh.
Rogues are they're no
Sorry.
longer proficient with longbows or hand crossbows, technically.
Oh,
Wow,
In
that's
fact-
a big nerf, the hand crossbow.
I'm gonna check something really. Okay, yeah, they are not proficient with hand crossbows and they're not proficient with longswords.
Who the fuck else uses hand crossbows?
They did gain proficiency with scimitars though.
They already had that.
Yay! Yes! Absolute win! Also, I did check just to make sure that
And whips.
Paladins don't get longbow proficiency. They do not.
Whips. They got proficiency with whips. So they
That's
gained whips and
neat.
scimitars, and they lost hand crossbows and longswords. And you're
Interesting.
right, yeah, who the hell else uses hand crossbows?
You know, that's like a
So-
defining thing for rogues. That's
It
a
is. I have a feeling it
absolute
wasn't
class
intentional.
fantasy thing.
I think it's an oversight. Or maybe they're getting rid of hand crossbows. Who knows?
So anyway, we have 3 out of 8 of these keys revealed.
Yeah, and I think the rest of them, we could just get them and have them drop to the bottom of the pit you can run down to. Hey Kai, you wanna run to the bottom of the pit and not die this time?
I can
With
make
the
no
100-foot
promises.
with the 100-foot rope from the grappling hook, you do have a reliable way to get back up.
Do we think it's actually safe to do that?
No, so go on.
You didn't really get a chance to explore down there. You spent about 15 seconds before an ambush happened. So you really don't know all that's down there other than broken tiles, corpses, and now a pile of burning nothics.
I mean,
Guys, I know we need keys, but I don't think Mr. Kai should go down there again.
I do go.
I second that. Go.
He's so hurt. Look at him. And she just like points at all of his like wounds.
Flora, when is that anything not like how he normally looks like?
Clara, you gave me that one.
Flora, how many keys do you have?
I'm bleeding profusely too.
I have 3 keys.
I have 3 keys.
Because
She is the one that used mage
yeah,
hand
the mage hand to
all
grab
of
them.
these.
I was
have
just
them
adding
all.
them to her sheet
Yeah.
for
I
tracking.
have 1.
I
I
have one.
also have 1.
So, if we can get a handful more, and the only risk is Kai goes back into the area where we already killed all the enemies, I think that's a bet we take.
I do believe if there was anything else down there, it would have been alerted by this combat and tried to kill me.
I don't have any keys, by the way.
Yeah, so I think we should definitely try to get some, because also noting these things' cannibalistic tendencies, if there was anything else alive down there, it probably
Yeah.
became a meal pretty quick.
Yeah, Zach, I have pretty good dark vision. Can I actually scan the bottom and see, just make sure there's nothing else down there with my eyes?
Yeah, you can, and it's enhanced by the fact that the corpse pile is burning, giving like
Yeah.
dim light to the entire ground. So through the various like missing tiles from the 3 magics that you've burned out, you're able to survey. It mostly looks as previously stated. The from where you are, it mostly just looks like the broken tiles with some mounds. Like you can't really make out the corpses because those are a bit buried. But it does look like all movement has stopped other than just the flickering of the flames.
Gotcha. It looks safe, Kai.
Alright, can I go ahead and tie an extra 10 feet of rope onto the end of the grappling hook before I go down?
That'll get you to 110 feet of rope.
That is exactly what I want.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh,
take
right, because you
medication real
can
quick, so I'll be back.
drop the 90
Yeah.
without damage. Got it. All right. Yeah. I mean, as long as
no,
Gideon.
It's more that I can run up 90 feet and grab the rope
Gotcha.
without using key.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. As long as Gideon is fine with you borrowing the grappling hook.
I object. No, I'm just kidding.
Just give me a sleight of hand check for the knot.
All right.
I could
If you
also
want.
attempt to cast fly on somebody.
No,
Would-
just tie
would
the
you
knot.
Keyword
want to
attempt.
help me tie the knot?
I gave you a guidance. I don't think I should. I'm not the most nimble. I don't think I can help too much.
I can help.
It's not a super. It's a pretty low DC. It's
I'll
a
still take the cantrip
fair.
guidance.
It before you roll. It's a DC 12 to tie a rope that will hold your body weight. You're totally
You did
fine.
it.
You're absolutely fine. In fact, you can hold more than your body weight.
Great. Alright,
King of tying knots.
I'm jumping down.
All
I'm
right.
sure no one wants to fly down there with him.
Connor did it once. I think that's enough.
You run down the wall, and suddenly 8 nothics surround you and attack. No. You run down the wall. You make a point of not landing on the burning corpse pile, but it's still flickering, giving you some additional light, which you have dark vision, but like
Yep.
that's still like monochromatic. It doesn't give you all of the details that you would normally get with the flickering of the
Yeah,
light.
I think I have like 60 feet normal, like, black and white dark vision.
Yeah, but with the flickering of the light from the corpse pile burning, you're able to kind of make things out. You're able to see the tiles. You're able to see it. You see still the mounds. There's probably about 15 mounds buried underneath of what look to be corpses of those who have fallen before. They are almost completely covered in tiles, so it's hard to pick out any details other than where they are. One of those mounds is underneath the burning pile of nothics, so there are 14 accessible ones.
Right, we were going to check these That's when the fight started. I was like,
You checked
I
the
think I
first
was, like,
corpse,
up
and that's when you
here.
were attacked.
yeah, we found that there was no flesh on their bones, but I was going to check if the bodies had keys on them.
Right. So, if you want to give me some time with this, throw me an investigation check.
Alright,
Still got that
I'm good with
D4?
that.
Oh no, you don't. Shit.
Yeah, a 17 is pretty solid. So I'll say it takes about 20 minutes to go through all 14 corpse piles and like really pick through them. once again, they are like skeletal remains. There's no flesh on them. They are still holding their like materials though. So like if they were wearing armor, the armor is completely intact. Same with any weaponry or items on them. While you don't find any keys, you do find a few things of note.
Okay.
So across the 14, the only things that are particularly of note, unless you want some additional mundane item like armor or weaponry, is one of them seems to have been an alchemist of sorts. You find 7 vials of currently unidentified liquid on them. Some sort of potion or poison or ichor.
Is it all the same liquid?
It looks to be 4 different. So there's 3 of one, and then 3 of one, 2 of another, and then 2 like individual ones.
Just take them all. I'll figure it out.
You know that Escher's a biologist and can probably identify this given a bit of time later on. For now, just note like 7 vials from the tile room, and when you identify them, we can break them up later.
Yep, got that in my inventory now. Unknown alchemist files. And this is a completely random thing that I was just thinking of because, you know, standing there ready to throw a dagger. Any of them got a short bow on them?
There is an available short bow. The string seems to have been broken in the fall, but the like bow of it is completely intact, and you know that Gideon, being a proficient bow user, not longbows, probably has some spare bowstrings that you'd be able to tie.
I'm just going to go ahead and add short bow with an asterisk to my inventory.
Also, grab all the weapons we threw.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Clara had a dagger that she wanted back.
There's a couple daggers and axes and stuff down there. Topper would
I'll
scream
when
at you
we
to
come
get them.
back towards the wall. That's where they all are.
All right, and Escher,
go
just
up and say,
before I forget, evocation, transmutation, and conjuration are the 3 that you've used so far.
And I'm just gonna yell up. All right, no keys on the corpses. Start blasting.
I'm gonna start a ritual cast.
What?
Oh yeah, also, if anyone wants a short sword, I have a cool one. I forget if it was magic or not.
Where did you get it?
There was a staff with a hidden short sword that I think we got from the druid?
Yeah, from
No,
from the Minotaurs. Yes.
Yeah.
Connor.
Magic.
Escher, using his detect magic sight, did note that it was magical, but it's currently unidentified.
Alright, I just forgot to note that.
Yes, Vinny.
What schools of magic you got?
Well, I have a ritual cast I can do for illusion. I have a
Okay.
ritual cast I can do for
I'm back.
divination.
Technically we both have divination with guidance. I don't know if we can put guidance into a rock, but technically we got that. That might be an easy one.
Is guidance touch?
I
No.
think we tried guidance.
Wait. Yes. Yes, it is.
It targets a willing creature. I remember we tried to do guidance and it failed because it didn't target. The thing is,
Then I don't think there's any divination
stones
spell.
are the stones suitable writing material that I could write on?
If you have, like, it's not as nice as the very fancy parchment that you keep for your contracts, but you could write on them if you have like a quill and ink.
Never mind, that was illusion, not divination. My divination is detect magic.
Oh yeah, wait, my divination is detect magic. I have that. But again, the
Or I
problem
could
is, like,
cast commune.
see, the problem I'm running into though is this might be an impossible situation because I literally don't know if there are divination spells and like enchantment spells that can target objects.
Fair. At least my illusion can target
Yeah.
targets a point, so I'll just do silence on a point centered on the illusion tile.
Wait, hold on.
And
So we need to do
it-
all of these types of magic?
If you want a
Yeah, that was the
side
whole thing.
note, I don't know if necessarily you guys can do it, but there is a way to do every magic tile in this room.
Well,
Like-
the 3 listed here, evocation, conjuration, transmutation, I have cantrips for all of those.
Well, those are the
Oh,
3 that have
already
already
did
been
'em.
done.
Oh, sorry. I thought those are the ones we haven't.
I
He asked,
can,
can you post the ones we haven't?
and then he
Oh.
didn't, so I wrote down the ones we did.
Sorry.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Took it upon myself.
I also
I just
misread
assumed
that.
you had a.
I'm
I
dyslexic.
assumed you just had a. I just honestly, I thought you had a list you'd just be able to like copy and paste from. It's fine though.
I am a dumb boy and still use paper pen notes.
Uh,
So I had to dig through it a
Connor,
little bit.
That's illusion.
Yep.
Nice.
Was there a reason we did not use encode thoughts for our
We
enchantment?
were
Yes.
worried that someone was watching,
Cameras.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we didn't want them to know we could do that. Because Demir.
Have we done it at all in this place though?
Not since entering the crypt.
Okay. The best I can offer is if you can get me within touch range of it, I have necromancy.
Fair.
All right, so
Does it need to target a creature?
Probably, but yeah, well, I have gentle repose. So like that's a ritual. I could try it. Or like what we could do for the gentle repose is if you drag one of these corpses up here, I could lay the corpse on the stone and cast gentle repose on the corpse.
You could do that for a lot of spells.
Yeah, but the thing is, for gentle repose specifies a corpse. Once it's dead, it's not a creature anymore. Like that isn't. Oh, like that. There is actually the component I need for this, so I don't know if it would work. Because like
Yeah.
silence is illusion, right?
Yeah, it's illusion.
yeah, so are we gonna
So-
start with are you casting silence as an AoE somewhere?
Yeah, on the illusion.
On the illusion or on one of the magics?
Because it's
On
the
one of
ones
the
that say
magic,
magic.
yeah, one of the
Wait,
magics.
wait. Let's choose which one carefully, though.
The furthest one back because it has a 120-foot range.
Yeah. Okay.
So the one that's diagonal. Up there.
Yep.
Yeah, the one that starts like here.
Yep. Let me make a template for it. But as you send out the silence and you kind of focus it on there, it seems like a few of the tiles are kind of conflicting for it for a moment. But because it's centered on that point, the targeted magic tiles dissolve. The middle one turns into a key, and it drops down to where Kai is able to grab it.
And then
Yay!
it hits Kai and knocks him out cold.
Hell yeah, brother. One quick
then-
question.
Okay.
Are you ritual casting that?
Yes.
All right. You have now spent more than 30 minutes in this room. I need someone to roll me a d12.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Nice.
Yes, yes, yes!
A 12 is no encounter.
Nice.
So, Kyle, you have just proven something very valuable to us, though. The silence is proof. You do not have to target the stone specifically, because they have to be, like, they have to be, I guess, hit with it. Like, they just have to be in the effect, so the gentle repose could work. That one's a little iffier, but it's not impossible that it could work.
Interesting theory. How about you test that out, scientist?
I will. I just have to figure out if there's any of these I can get within range of a touch spell.
This one over here, if you use the
Okay.
bridges to get there.
Yeah, so...
I'm gonna start using lines for the ones that are done because that's just way cleaner.
Fair.
So what's the one that goes, like, right here? There's one that goes, like, straight back, right?
Yeah,
Vinny.
that is...
Have you been talking about gentle repose out loud?
Yes.
I'm not an expert, but I have something that might suffice.
Go on.
And I'd like to take out one of the Sire of Insanity's horns.
I don't think that'll work.
You touch a corpse or other remains. This is remains.
Is there a time limit to how long it's been dead?
No.
No,
Then that's valid.
This isn't gonna make it like less,
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
No, that's valid then.
I
Yeah.
guess that's true, yeah. I mean, it makes my life easier if you give that to me. Had I known that, I think I have things that could work now that I think about it. I literally
Yeah,
have a heart in my bag.
Yeah. You can use on that if that's easier.
Yeah, probably. It's already in my bag. You can hold on to that. I don't really want to touch that thing.
That's fine.
Okay, so what's the really long word that goes this way, like right here?
Transmutation.
Oh, that's transmutation, like that goes almost
Yeah,
to
that's
the
the
end.
one that goes straight down the middle.
And then if I cast transmutation on that, it makes it so I can walk on it, right? That's how that worked?
I believe so.
That is your previous experience. When you cast a
Okay.
spell of a certain school on that school's tiles, all other tiles lose their magic and that one gains the magic,
just-
and the tiles don't fall while you're on it if they're glowing.
Yeah, just making sure, because month, so...
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just because it has been a while, but in character it's only been a few minutes.
do
When
this.
you were
and
on it and you activate
transmutation.
any other ones, whether it's a generic magic or a different school,
Yeah, sure, you
those
targeted me
tiles
with
do
that.
fall.
I did. I didn't... Did you take damage?
I'm gonna.
I'm not gonna roll damage.
Good. Roll that damage. Crit.
I can just undo it
regardless-
if it happens.
Yeah. I'm gonna soak my hand in acid, touch this thing, get the transmutation one up, and then... I'm gonna walk on this to 1...
So that
Three.
turns this one off and this one on.
Hey, I can't, select myself. Oh, there we go. And then, if I'm standing here, I believe I'm at the intersection of another one. Which one is this that I'm standing on?
Evocation. The whole thing's been translated, so I'll just tell you.
One of you, Firebolt, if you would.
Pew.
You have Firebolt?
Yes.
He uses it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Literally just killed
No, he
something
means
with
top
it.
row.
He means me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever used Firebolt?
When did you get that?
Once. When I became a cleric.
Do they just get Firebolt? Is that an option they have?
Boros
No.
does.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And then I come here, and I will pull out the heart that I have in my inventory, lay it on this stone, keeping a hand on it, I'm not letting go of it, and because it's a touch spell, and I will begin ritual casting. It's going to be 10 minutes, but I'll start channeling the power I need for a gentle repose, so they can do something in that 10 minutes, and hopefully this works for necromancy.
All right. Is anybody doing anything over those 10 minutes, or are you just waiting?
The entire 10 minutes I'm waiting with my hands outstretched.
You don't want to make the tiles disappear under him, so yeah.
Yeah, we're staying here.
Yeah, thanks.
That being said, I did just give the reminder, so I want to make sure you heard it. When you activate one of the magic tiles, your current tiles will stop glowing.
Wait, even these ones? I thought it had to be, I thought it was only if they stayed. I thought if they disappeared,
It's any transition.
Oh, then never mind. I don't do any of this.
Okay.
I can't do. Then I literally can't get any of these. All right. Well, that would have been.
I did say it a minute ago.
Yeah, but it was implied that that was for the bridges, not for magic.
I apologize if I was unclear. Any transition of tiles from a spell causes all other tiles to lose their color.
Oh, then yeah, we have nothing.
Conjuration. Oh wait, we already did that.
What is the unseen? Wait, can the unseen servant? Can it fly?
Yeah.
It can. Are you sure?
Reread. On the ground. It stays on the ground.
Okay. Does anybody have any kind of summons? Like anything they can conjure? Any like find familiars or anything?
Unseen
Wait.
servant.
I think I do. Hold on.
It has a range of 60 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna do something horrific.
Okay.
I'm going to do something vile. I'm gonna burn a wild shape. And doing so, I'm gonna use this and cast Find Familiar. And I am going to summon my Capalani to mimic the form of an owl.
Okay. And I assume that is conjuration, right?
I'm not doing it anywhere, I'm doing it next to me.
Fair enough.
I want an owl next to me.
You now have an owl next to you.
Yeah, out of my open wounds, just mucus seeps out and begins to shape itself into an owl, and now I have a booger owl. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take the 10 minutes to cast the Gentle Repose on that heart I have. I will have the owl carry the heart and touch it to one of the tiles, and see if that works. Because Gentle Repose lasts for 10 days once it's cast.
Bold plan. Go for it, I guess.
So,
right.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to Ritual cast Gentle Repose, use it on the Petrified Heart that I have, and then I'm going to command the owl to carry it in its goopy talons. And I guess I'll have it, since it can fly, I'll have it kind of go to the one that's like over here, and I will have it touch the heart, which now has Gentle Repose on it, to the tiles, and see if that activates the necromancy.
Right. After 10 minutes, once you're able to imbue this with the necromantic magic, you have your goopy owl fly it over, touch the heart to it, and you see as it coalesces into a key and drops.
Go get it, Kai.
All right, Kai, you should have added 2 keys over the course of this. Just keep track of the ones that you're grabbing.
Okay, so I was at 1, I'm at 3 now.
Come on, boy. Fetch. And then I'm obviously gonna have it come back with the heart. And, Fox, I have another idea.
Yes.
What cantrips do you have?
Green Flame Blade, Encode
No.
Thoughts, Toll the Dead, Firebolt. Light. Spare the dying. Guidance. Oh, I got an idea. Can you put your owl on top of the divination ones?
It doesn't matter which one it is, but yeah, cast guidance on the owl, and I'll have the owl just splat into one of the stones. I don't have a. Oh wait, hold on.
Right.
I do have a summon for it.
Which one
What?
are you doing this on?
Fuck. You have a preference?
It's flying to do it, so let's. How about this one over here?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just kind of have it have it once it has guidance, have it kind of splat into the stone. You kind of see if that works.
It does.
Ah, dope. Okay. Okay, count this one with your teeth. Go fetch.
As the key drops and the tiles crumble.
Okay, so that's divination, necromancy. We're just missing. What are we missing? What are the other ones?
Do we do illusion?
Silence
Yes.
was the
Yes.
illusion.
Oh, so Kai has gotten 3 now.
Yes, Kai has gotten 3. There are 2 more generic magic, sets of tiles.
So that is. Okay, come back to me.
I think we still need enchantment.
Yeah, enchantment and
Did we
abjuration.
get necromancy?
Yes. Yeah.
It's enchantment and abjuration.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I had spell slots, I could cast heroism, or heroism on the owl, but I
Wait.
don't.
Abjuration.
Yeah.
Shit. What's the closest magic we've got that has not been touched?
Why?
There's one in the
abjuration
middle, and there's
spell
one
affecting
diagonal up
deity.
here.
I'm sorry, there was a pat talking. Connor, what do you have?
Aid has been cast on 3 people. That's a abjuration spell.
Okay, and Pat, there was a Connor talking. Which ones are open?
There's one here vertical and
Oh.
here to here diagonal.
Oh yeah, so if somebody
Refer to the chart in the Discord.
is it okay? There it is. It's the red ones, right?
Yep, the red ones are just the word magic.
Is your owl capable of carrying someone?
Connor's an owl.
Can it
It's
carry
not a
small
giant owl, it's a
goblin?
normal owl.
It is a regular owl.
Can it carry a small goblin?
No.
This thing is going to struggle carrying a cat.
Unless you can use reduce to make yourself tiny, it cannot carry you.
Where's the end of the magic one? Like there?
Druids! Sorry, that was a weird cough.
What?
If
We
only
have
we had a druid!
For what?
Turn into small animal.
I can't do that.
Oh, it's me.
I'm talking to you, Escher.
You said druids, so you were.
Yeah,
We got another druid.
Plural.
Hey, I was 50% of the target audience.
If Gideon wants to turn into a rat or something, the owl can definitely pick it up.
Or, oh wait, yeah. Yeah.
Do that.
Well, the whole point was that Clara, Tavro, and Kai all had aid cast on them earlier in less than 8 hours, so they're still under the effects.
Well, I could cast Sanctuary on someone if they can get over to the
Well,
thing.
Hey,
Okay,
look,
so if they've
owl.
had aid cast on them, activate the transmutation one right down the middle, and then just touch the tile.
Oh wait, if I
Yeah,
cast
then
it on the
Then they'll
owl.
fall.
Wait, wouldn't it immediately...
Then the transmutation one would stop glowing.
Oh.
Yes, but then they
Yeah.
would be immediately touching it at the same time. If they touch the magic one, untouch it, they'd go back to touching the transmutation
If they touch the magic one,
Transmutation!
That's
Hold
a
on,
different school of magic.
Yeah, oh wait. Oh yeah,
Okay,
no.
so if hold on, I can cast.
no, shut up, I got this. You can stand on the intersection of abjuration and transmutation, and then touch a magic that has not been done yet.
Is there one that's reachable from there?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is.
Both of them, actually.
Alright, well, I can't do it, so it's one of you three, and realistically, Kai, you're the only one who can slow your fall if it doesn't work.
You really want me to just
Okay, hold on.
run up here into it, and then run back down?
Wait, so hold on,
Yep.
hold on. Question: what did we just do with the owl? You cast something on him, and then he touched it, and it worked.
Yeah, kind of put a guidance on it, and then I had it splat into one of the
Okay,
rocks,
then
and it
I'll
worked.
cast Sanctuary on it.
Are you willing to burn a spell slot?
I'll just cut myself a little bit. It's fine.
No, okay, fair enough. Yeah, and I can, yeah. What is
Okay.
what kind of spell? Is Sanctuary?
That's Abjuration.
Oh, it is? Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on the bird.
And then it's gonna go Baka, and it's gonna, I'm gonna have it splat itself into one of these.
All right. Let me check where exactly that is.
I think it's like right here. Let me
We're
see.
just buffing the shit out of this owl.
No,
Yeah,
wait. Is it
This
here?
owl is the new fucking boss.
I'm really
has, like, a one
disappointed that the tiny green icon is not just the Duolingo owl.
Look, I have an icon for a little booger monster. I'm not making one for every animal it could possibly be.
All right. That is now the abjuration. There's a single generic magic left.
And I think we've really hit the catch-22 here, where it's like if we want that last key, we have to use the encode thoughts. I think it's the only enchantment we have that would work, because it's one of the only enchantment spells that does not target a creature. Like specifically, like have to. I guess you could target the, but then it would. Enchantments is fussy because it's all fucking mind control. And like, technically I could do it. Wait, no, technically I cannot. Hold on.
If only we had somebody whose entire shtick was mind control.
Yeah, okay. The only way for me to get the enchantment one without using encode thoughts burns my last 4th level spell, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
Fox.
shame we don't have any mind control.
Fox, do you know command and have spell slots?
Do I know command?
I know. It's a rhetorical question.
I have
Tell
never
the owl to
used
touch the
command.
enchantment one.
No, I have used up all my 1st level spells and all of my magic item slots for the free commands.
Well, poopy doopy. Yeah, I don't think I think that's the one we're not getting, then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only one more key. That's
true.
I think we did pretty well.
Yeah. If we get all of them but one key, I would say that's a success.
Also, Zach, I want to use this again on myself, please.
Sure, you can give yourself the 10 hit points as well.
We sit here, we wait for some other people to show up, and we say, hey, y'all know any enchantment spells?
Hey, Clara, can the Mysium apparatus be used to cast cantrips?
It can.
But you're not attuned to it.
But are you
You
attuned
are.
to it?
You are.
Yeah.
Do you want to try casting Friends on the owl?
I don't think that's how
It's-
it works.
It's any
Question?
cantrip from the Artificer spell list, so you'd
Yeah,
have to check
I
the
think it has
Artificer
to.
spell list.
I don't think Friends is an artificer spell. Also, I think Friends is technically cast on you. It's a range of self. So when you
No,
use
it's
it,
not. Oh, I need to add all these to my character sheet. Wait, I can use it to cast any cantrip? So I can have any cantrip?
From the Artificer spell list, and you still have to make rolls for it.
Yeah, but isn't the roll based on the spell level?
Yeah,
So it's just a d10, right?
it is just a DC 10.
Wow, artificers only get one spell from enchantment.
yeah. I'm not seeing any. And
The
it's
only spell they get that's
catnap.
enchantment. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Catnap. So yeah, you take a seat. And I don't think the rest of us have any other ways of doing things like that.
I mean,
so
you
yeah.
could hand off the apparatus, give someone an hour to attune to it, and then see if
No.
you've rolled a random
Roll
encounter.
2 more D12s
yeah.
and then
No.
Wait.
I
You,
think we
you
cut
could
our
roll.
losses.
You could roll 12 2 more times.
I think we cut our losses.
Kai would
You're
like to
right.
stand at the bottom of the pit and extend his arms upward and then start, like, clapping his hands together and saying, up.
You
I
can
got
run
someone
up
die.
walls.
You do have to run up 90 feet before they can pull you up.
Tavro's arms extend to the bottom.
Up.
There's
There you go, little fella.
there's like one last option that we potentially have. It's a gamble because it might not even work and it would take a lot of time.
Then no.
Then no.
Because we have a
I
bunch
think
of magic
we
items
just
that are not identified.
Move on.
But yeah, I'd be fine
If you
with
do
that.
want to spend 10 minutes and see if the staff I have that's unidentified is an enchantment magic on it,
You're right. Magic items are in fact enchanted, aren't they?
Not that kind
Ah.
of enchantment.
That is not the way that works.
I was thinking more of like the staff might give you a free use of an enchantment spell or something. Slim.
Which it might.
Slim chance.
You don't know until you identify it.
You'd probably have to attune to it anyway, so I think the chances of it are too slim that it's not even. It's not worth it. Yeah, maybe we just go. We'll just pop that transmutation one back up, and then. Because we can do that, and then we just go across.
yep.
Also, there's a window on the other side. Somebody's supposed to break that.
So, you can see the window has a keyhole in it. It seems that that is the door to the next room as well as a window. And you can see beyond the window, there is another, like, alcove behind it.
Is there another door in there?
Can I tell what this pedestal is?
Yeah.
It is a chest.
Okay. Can I cast the spell to make this thing glowy glowy?
Are you doing a transmutation spell?
Or where is it? This one. Just like a or can someone do a transmutation spell on it?
Yeah, I told you I have it.
Can we do that? And then I
What was
Yeah,
that?
you are able to get to like the second to last tile before it.
So I have a free once a day cast of Invisible Servant.
Hmm.
I could or Unseen Servant. If that
Cast
is
it over there.
yes, can I tell how heavy it looks?
How heavy the window looks?
No, like the stuff back here.
Oh, it is a large ornate chest.
Does it have a lock?
Give me an investigation or perception check. All right. It is a bit small, so you can't quite make it out from where you are, but there's scrawled out writing on it. You don't necessarily see a lock.
Scrawled out writing.
I am.
Alright, stand back. If I die, I die. I would like to use my Unseen Servant behind the window. I'm gonna have it try to push the chest off the pedestal closer to me.
Is it just a space you can see?
Yeah.
All right. What is it, like 10 pounds that it's able to move?
There is. Can I for future reference, Connor? There is something you should know.
Yeah.
Unseen Servant. The target is an unoccupied space on the ground within range. It is not a point which you can see.
Ah, so it's just within 60 feet.
Yes. So if you are blinded or in darkness, you can still do it.
That's actually pretty nice.
It doesn't say a limit to what it can do. It just says it can do things a normal human servant can do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, pouring wine.
Huh. And I'm going to give it a commoner stat block.
Well, I will point out it does explicitly have a strength of 2.
Okay, then it has a strength of 2, not 10. That is very different.
Yeah, it has AC 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2. Everything else, I guess it doesn't
All right.
have a
Yeah,
stat.
to try and push it towards you is a DC 14 athletics check. So it could do it, but it's going to have to roll pretty high just because it's weak.
This is basically a
Alright,
DC.
Like, it's not bolted down or anything, but it is a full-size chest with something in it. So it requires some strength to move. And it's a mix of, like, metal and wood.
Wait, Connor, did you try opening it?
Can I have the servant try opening it?
You see the chest like vibrate a little bit because you can't see the unseen servant. But it kind of looks like when someone's getting mad at a vending machine for not giving them chips, so it they shake it. You see that happen a bit on the chest, but nothing opens up.
I am going to have. Do you want me to do the roll, or do you want to do the roll for pushing it?
Give me the athletics roll. So it is going to be -4. So 1d20 -4, and the DC is 14.
Yeah.
0.
Best boy.
You see it like shake a little bit more, but not budge from the pedestal.
Connor,
Are these like things producing light?
Connor, there is one thing we haven't tried.
Yes.
Can it open the door from the other side?
Oh yeah. I'll have it. I'll request it try to open the door.
It comes up, pushes on the window, and you see as the window splits and opens up in like one of those like kind of like a dual door type thing where it comes out towards you, and it is now open.
I'm just gonna jump across then.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, sometimes you do just gotta try. There's no handle on the outside, but it does push towards you, and it is not locked. Now that you are closer, you are able to read. It is in common.
Okay.
What, Pat?
Oh, sorry, I'm talking to Charlie.
Oh,
He's crying at me.
I thought you were just very upset that the window opened for a second.
Somebody with better balance, go first and make sure he doesn't die over there.
Yoink.
Yeah, and it's only a 5-foot hop, so like all of you are able to make that without a check.
You go.
Yeah, so the writing is in common on the chest, and it states, you who have shown mastery over 8 schools of magic, give the rewards from that and gain the greatest reward there is.
Friendship.
So if we give this thing 8 keys,
If you give it 8 keys, you will get something very good.
Can I look
Supposedly.
Supposedly,
That's
it claims that you will get a good reward.
Wait, can you read it again?
To you who has shown mastery over 8 schools of magic, give the rewards you gained from that and gain a greater reward.
Can we quick save here?
This is not using Baldur's Gate 3 rules. This is an honor mode campaign.
I know, but like, I don't think we should do this, but I'm just very curious to see what it would have been.
I think we should do it.
I think Tower's gonna put it in his inventory so we can open it later.
Okay, so
Isn't it large, ornate?
Oh, I thought we were still talking Baldur's Gate
So,
3 rules.
Pat, I raise you this. Why?
It could give us more keys or something that could get us to the end of this crypt.
Or it could be empty.
Or it could be a trick. We're in a Rakdos, what would you call this? Tomb? Labyrinth? Whatever
Crypt.
this is.
It is called the Crypt of Keys.
Crypt of Keys.
You call it a crypt, but I have not seen any dead people buried. Actually, that's
Actually,
true.
you have seen that
Room
multiple
of it.
times since coming in here, excuse
We
you.
have a whole room based on it.
One room in a massive 37-room complex, a crypt, it does not make.
Alright, everyone.
I mean, you've also
Are
seen,
the
like,
tiles
corp-
not enough for you?
you've seen less fancily buried people as well.
Look, I'm just saying, the Rakdos are illiterate.
I do have a proclamation. We could just also take another 10 minutes so I can use my spoiler spell.
Why? What does that do?
Commune. You ask your deity a question that is answered with yes or no.
You've
Is
spent
that
about
expensive?
15 minutes since the last roll, so that would give you a 5-minute buffer at the end before you have to roll for another random encounter.
Hi.
If
I
you
mean,
guys also,
this isn't the worst room to take a rest in.
there's also something else we have to consider. We didn't get all 8 keys. We did not get the enchantment key.
It may be specific. Can I look at the keys? Do they have any writing on them that say what school of magic it is?
They seem the same as every other key you have other than the golden key.
Okay.
Is there a door out of here?
Hey, what do I know? I'm only a doctor.
The door is the window.
Yeah, the window will still act as the door for this room.
Okay.
Wait, but they.
You've never once actually opened a door. You hold up a key to the magic symbol, and then it teleports you to the next room. You see that magic symbol on the window.
Okay. All right.
Ball
Alright,
to the wall. I say we
I didn't
leave.
know that. Look.
That is the opposite of balls to the wall.
I'm just gonna channel Reinhardt for a second. Glittering prizes!
If we open the if Connor, if you're willing to use the commute to ask a yes or no question, the only question I think the most valuable question you could ask is, does opening the chest leave us with more than 8 keys afterwards? Because if it doesn't, then I struggle to see how it's anything but a setback in the current place we are in.
Correct.
Yeah, because if we give up the keys, we don't got any keys, right?
We have we might have like 1. So we basically have to use the golden keys next. And then while we're in the, bazaar.
Which we should anyway.
Yes, but then it means when we use them, we all have to get at least 1 key while we're there, if not more.
Out of curiosity, how many keys do you guys have total?
I have 1.
I have 1.
I have none.
I have 3.
1.
Pat, how many do you have now? Pat,
Sorry, hold on.
Patthew?
I have 5.
5, 6, 7.
So you have
We
11 total.
Okay, 11 total. We'd be burning 8 of them. We'd be left with 3 going into the bazaar in the end. We'd still need a lot to get everybody through, and then that only gets us through 1 more door, too.
Pat, did you just use a roll command to add 1 + 1 + 1 + 3 + 5?
I was
Smarter,
writing it
not
down as
harder.
people said it because everyone was talking at once.
Yeah, that is reasonable. Look, I don't think we should burn the keys unless Connor's gonna use that commune to speak with the deity and try to determine what's in it. Because we know the nature of what's in it, and we know that it would give us more keys, then sure, let's go for it. But let's be real here. Again, this place was designed by the Rakdos. This could be a trap to say, you just got 8 keys, pump all of them in here, you get nothing, and now you're stuck here till somebody comes and kills you.
Zoinks! You
But
just
what
got
if-
punked.
But what if it takes us to the final room?
That is true. I guess there's a chance it could. I don't think that it's likely. I don't think they would let you skip over an entire dungeon for 8 keys. But again, if Fox pulls the right commune, he could try it. I think that's the first thing. Connor, are you willing? Do you have a free use of commune?
It's a ritual.
Well, it's a ritual.
Oh.
That being said, I do believe this is the second time you're casting
Yeah.
it today, so you do have a small chance of it not giving you an answer.
Correct.
So then it's up to you. Do you want to ritual? Do you want to try the ritual cast commune?
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
You would still have a 5-minute buffer at the end of that before you have another
now-
random roll.
Then, based on what Lizzie was saying, there's 2, like, while you're casting it, like, I don't know, I'll be the scientist, and I'll tell you, like, there's 2 decent things you can ask here. You can ask your god, do we get more keys by opening this? Or you could ask it, does opening this get us closer to the end of the Crypt of Keys? Because, like, if it's just like a weapon or something, that doesn't bring us closer. If it's like what Clara is saying, and it does open a gateway that brings us to, like, the room before or something, that brings us closer to the end. So, I don't know, maybe that's the one you want to ask?
I like
I'm
that.
communing my questions.
All right. First, roll me a D100. If it is a 25 or less, the spell fizzles.
Nice.
Good.
You do get an answer. Now it's a question. Now it is you providing me the question, and I will let you know the answer. And once again, as you do this, you kind of feel the tinge of intrusion from another creature. You feel it willing to provide you an answer aside from that of the Orzovian divine.
Holy shit, Connor, you get 3 questions?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't realize that.
He doesn't get extra questions. There is something trying to interrupt the communication, and Fox will decide which one he ends up speaking to.
I'm gonna
The-
try to
the
go for the
spell-
Orzovian.
The spell gives him 3 questions.
Oh, it gives you 3?
Yes, that's what I was saying. I just read the spell description. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
Up to 3 questions.
I genuinely thought it was only 1.
Me too.
Yeah, you get
Increments.
3 accurate answers then.
So, I'm gonna try to redirect it to the Orzov.
That's fine. You're able to do that. You just feel the line. It's almost as if you were living in the Cold War, and every time you picked up the phone, you were able to choose if you wanted to talk to the NSA agent.
Oh.
This is East Germany, and they're listening on the line. Always.
Oh, the thing is still listening. It's just a matter of if you're going to talk directly to it. No.
Hold on, I got up to get water. What was the first question?
It's typed.
The chest does not contain keys.
Okay. So that's good to know. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm going with this is direct answers. It is Vinny's interpretation is correct. This is something where it's not like this will make it easier to finish because you have a powerful weapon or something. This has the potential to directly help you get to the end faster.
Connor, I have an idea if you don't know what to ask for the third question.
Well, I had something I was gonna ask if the answer to that was no.
What were you gonna ask?
Basically, is it worth it? Maybe
Th-
I meant that
I-
as
That
if
is
you do
very
that, if you
objective.
do that, it will be
Question.
unclear because that is up to you.
I was gonna do it as a monetarily worth it, as in like could what's in it be sold for more money than the 8 keys?
I was gonna say, to see if Clara's right, your final question could be, does opening the chest transport or teleport us? Like, teleport us or transport us somewhere? Because then, if it's yes, opening the chest with 8 keys is the equivalent to basically all of us using a key. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
There's 6 of us. It's just 2. It would be spending 2 extra keys for a chosen room. So if it does transport us to it, like if opening the chest would transport us to like another room in the Crypt of Keys, then then it's worth it. But I don't know if anybody has a better idea for a question.
I mean, that might be about as specific as an answer as we're gonna get, right? If you ask it if it's gonna directly teleport us.
Is that the question, Fox? Does what it contains help take us to a different room?
We in agreement?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Good enough for me, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we still don't know which room.
No,
And
but we
those
know
those are your 3 questions. If you want anything more, you will need
Yeah.
to cast
More.
again.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just thinking out loud.
We don't know which room. All we know is it will help us get to another room, and it helps us get closer to finishing. I think that is the best case we can ask for, and I'd be willing to spend 2 extra keys to do that.
Yeah, I'd be.
So we
willing to
take
do
a
that.
rest here,
Yes.
and then give it the keys.
Take
If
a
we
rest
just-
out of sight of the door.
Well, we have to fight enough because we're gonna trigger an encounter.
Are we doing a short
We
rest or a
don't know
long
that.
rest?
Well, we don't.
But
We
if
might
we-
trigger an encounter.
it-
if we
it-
do
A short
There's-
rest is an hour, so you would be doing 2 random encounter rolls. And then
Are we
you'd have
just
5
trying to
minutes
take a
at the
short
end.
rest? No, you didn't mean. Nobody meant a long rest, right?
If this
I
is
did.
taking us to the end,
Yeah.
and we're at this state, we're gonna just get wiped. Because probably whatever's at the end is gonna be like some big boss or some horrific challenge or something.
If we take a short rest, I'll get my Challenge Divinities back, and that'll save us.
Well, that's great for you. I get nothing back, so.
I'm just worried that us staying and taking a long rest here is way too dangerous. That is 16 rolls for something else to come through this place.
That is
We have
16 rolls
nothing
as
left.
that is 16 rolls as well as a shuffle of the dungeon.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's that.
But
this
we
is
know this
teleporting
gets
us
us
anyway.
closer. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And if something threatening is coming towards us, there's still the door. That gives us enough time to put the keys in and teleport.
Did I guess we could reclose that door somehow.
Is it accurate that the time is almost 1 p.m.?
It's like no, it's a bit later.
Also, if
I
someone comes in,
I
they're
haven't
gonna have to
really
figure out
been
how to get
keeping track
across.
of the calendar since we came in. I think you're at about 5 or 6 p.m. now.
That is fair. I just wanted to know.
Because you've been spending a little over an hour in each room, and you came in around 10 a.m., and this is your 8th room. So you'd be looking at about 5 or 6 p.m., yeah.
Even if it shuffles the rooms while we're in here, I think, well, if something comes in halfway and interrupts our rest, we do always have the option of the golden key, which would take us right back to where we... Wait, why don't we just go to the bazaar? Doesn't the golden key put you back in the room you came from?
Well, I
The
think we should use that.
If you use the alkylith to do it, it would put you back in the same
Oh.
room. You didn't get any information about if you used it normally. It may not. You just don't know.
I think we try to take as long for rest we can up to a long rest. If something is coming, we can either use the golden key to get out of here or put the keys in the chest to teleport.
Yep.
I
Log, rest.
agree.
Log, rest.
I'll try. We're okay reshuffling this.
Yep.
If this just takes us closer to the end, then it doesn't really matter what time it is. So, like, as long as it's not right before it shuffles.
Yeah,
Think
I
about it,
think.
it'd be taking us closer at the start of a day, the absolute
Yeah.
start.
And we can handle, because if there's a random encounter that interrupts it, like, they'll still have to get up to us, so that gives us time. And like, if someone else comes into the room again, they'd have to get to us. Like,
Hey, real quick, before we do this rest, can someone cast a non-transmutation spell to get rid of this bridge?
Fireball.
Where are you casting
Because
it?
then someone could just run in and go across the bridge right to us.
They still
I'm
couldn't
gonna
get to the
cast
door.
it on the last remaining magic.
Nothing happens.
Then I'll do it on the
You have to do it on the evocation one, because then, yeah.
which one's the evocation one?
Oh fuck, man, I don't remember.
Hi.
Evocation is
character
the
would, though.
4th row up from the bottom, like here. Or here, I mean.
There is something I'm gonna point out though.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you do this, we can't go back. Not that I think we need to, but we
We just
can't
recast the transmutation one.
touch. I won't be able to reach.
I can do thaumaturgy.
Is that transmutation? Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
There you
shit,
go.
Yeah, okay. Why have I been using spells the whole
She
time?
can
Damn.
she can snuff out the non-existent candle
Well, because
that's on
I
that
wasn't
vial.
here the first day you guys played this one, so.
That is
It
fair.
just would have been awkward to correct you after all this time.
All right, so you're activating the evocation.
Yep.
All right, give me a second. And that is over here. All right.
So, are we 100%? Are we still doing a long rest here? Is everybody in agreement about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we try.
Long
Alright.
rest, or at least until somebody enters the room.
Alright.
All right. Is anybody going to keep watch?
We'll take shifts.
Yes.
Who's first shift?
Me.
I don't have dark vision, so.
I mean, this is
One-
pretty lit up.
Yeah, one, you shouldn't stand in the way. So that if someone comes, we'll probably hear someone if they come in. They're probably not gonna be by themselves. So maybe it's not keep watch, just keep an ear out.
Me first. I have my unseen servant who's still alive. Just stand watching, and when he sees something, shake me.
Yeah.
And before we take the rest, do we want to try to find a way to close these doors again, so that way if somebody comes in here and they have the capability of flying, they don't just fly over?
Well, yeah, just close them.
the doors.
We can just close them.
There's no handle.
Yeah, so we like slam them shut.
How?
Thaumaturgy, closed door.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah,
Thaumaturgy
sure, yeah.
works.
Wait.
Or mage hand.
Mage hand also works.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
One of those.
You close the door.
So now somebody has to use a key to get to us.
Or are you? Well, no. If they
Or
use a key, then they go
thaumaturgy.
elsewhere.
I
Or
guess that's true. Yeah.
or thaumaturgy or mage hand or unseen servant.
They won't know that.
Battle of the thaumaturgy versus the
Or
unseen
sticky
servant.
finger.
Who wins?
Here's the thing: if they try, we could always just lie and tell them they need to use a key to get in.
Opens door with thaumaturgy. Meanwhile, Escher, actually that didn't happen. You have to use a key to do that.
Before they do, but
Alright.
regardless, yeah, I still think it's good if we keep that closed.
So Gideon, are you staying in front of the door?
No.
No.
All right. Fox, you said you're doing first watch with Unseen Servant.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes into this, I am gonna need a D12.
Alright, Kana, you give it.
Hell yeah, brother.
And that is something. Give me a moment.
Oh no.
God damn. If a 4 and a D12 means we get
Alright,
something,
good.
that's a 1 in 3 chance, and we're rolling this like 7 other times during this rest.
Guys, I
No,
think there's
12
a
is nothing.
solid 1 in 12 chance that it's Mr. Bones chasing after me to get his hand back.
I believe you.
It could also be the
The tree.
awakened tree. Yeah, it could be the tree.
Unfortunately, it is neither your tree friend nor the rest of Mr. Bones.
Damn it.
Straight up, your abandoned skeleton missing a hand is not gonna make it through 8 rooms. Sorry, Connor.
Yeah, I don't think he has any keys, so... Galactus had mercy on him, he doesn't
he's
need
very
keys.
smart at puzzles, actually.
No, you actually hear, so all of you are staying, like, out of line of sight. It's just the Unseen Servant who can see through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What is the trigger for the Unseen Servant saying something?
Ooh.
I'm gonna instruct him to basically, like, flick me the second something comes in.
It flicks you.
Uh-oh.
Out of nowhere, he gets flicked. He's like, "What the fuck? Oh, that's right." Because you can't see that shit. You just feel that out of nowhere.
Right, go flick Escher. Do I have anything like a mirror or something that could does my like bottles have reflection?
Like your
Have
ink
a
bottles?
reflection? Yeah.
Eh,
For
You
a
might-
cavern that's
it-
100 feet long.
it's kind of hard. Like, especially because they're round, it kind of distorts and warps the light coming through them. You would need specific tools to give you a straight line reflection through an ink bottle all the way from where you are to the opposite door.
Fox, you're telling me you don't have a mirror? Aren't you like a conceited asshole?
Are you saying that
Conceited?
nobody in this party is sneaky enough to just take a peek?
I'm just gonna
No,
have it
no one
flick
in this
by.
party is awake other than Fox because you said you're
It's been
trying to
5
do a
minutes.
long rest and
You said it's
he's
been 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes. I'll flick Kai. That's acceptable. Kai can.
Well, you
Kai's
would have
opposite
to
of
walk
you.
over to
Oh,
him.
he's unseen server. Never mind.
yeah,
What?
yeah, okay, so you have the Unseen Servant go over, flick Kai. Kai, you wake up.
Why didn't you
Alright.
just try to peek around the corner?
Because he's more stealthy.
Are you
Kind
that
of.
unstealthy?
I have disadvantage.
Alright, well, I peek around the corner.
Give me a stealth check to see if you're able to unnoticed peek around the corner.
Can I just acknowledge something quick?
Oh, it was almost so good.
Can
You
I-
asked for this.
Can I just acknowledge that Fox has disadvantage on stealth checks, right? Because of,
Yes.
because of your armor.
Mm-hmm.
See, all you're doing is peeking your head around a corner. So I'm just imagining Fox peeks his head very slowly around the corner, and as soon as his face comes into view, it's just the metal pipe soundbite.
All right.
You fucking.
This thing's passive perception is a 12. So, as you both kind of peek around the corner, you're able to see down right at the opposite end, like kind of looking around the room still for the first time as it just arrived, is I can show some art.
He looks friendly.
You see kind of a what looks to be a humanoid figure with a great sword covered in like half plate armor. Fox, you are jealous. This thing is decked out in bones. Like there are skulls all over. So I'm going to show the art. I think you can see now.
implicitly trust this guy.
Mm.
Sure, okay.
And you see as he's kind of just like looking around, he's looking down into the pit. He looks up at you guys, and then he sees you two peeking around the corner, and he lets out a wave and then takes something out of like his satchel to the side and tries to chuck it across where
Can I
he's
wave
got the
back?
strength to do it. But it hits the glass window and then just like kind of falls, and you see that there is a rolled up piece of parchment now laying on the tile right here.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
hell?
It's a, do not open the door.
He's trying to pass you a note.
I'll have my unseen servant open the door and grab
Do
the.
not open the
parchment.
goddamn door. That shows him that we can do that.
It's a trick. He's trying to lure you out.
Use mage hand to unroll it and press it up against the glass.
Actually, yeah, that could work if we want to try and convince him we're stuck in here.
Yeah, you gotta get Lizzie.
Clara, go
Clara.
on. Mage hand.
Wait,
Red.
what?
It's been 5 minutes.
What?
And as you
Okay.
step out, you see the knight across, and he's just like giving you a little wave and pointing at the parchment.
Why, mister? And then she'll use the mage hand to lift up the letter and unroll it.
Yeah, so
We just wait all of
it kind of like lifts up, and you shake it a little bit until it unrolls, and you're able to press it up against the window where you're able to read it. And it says, visit the Bone Knight Emporium in the Crypt of Keys Bazaar for all of your necromantic material needs.
Oh,
And then there's just like a little symbol at the bottom.
It's a fucking ad.
I'm just gonna press against the door, and I'm just gonna be like.
And you see as like, now that you've read through it, you see him just giving you a big thumbs up before rolling out a rope, and he starts to climb down to the bottom of the pit.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh no!
Oh, he's getting
wait.
those bones.
Yeah, he's just collecting for his shop. I'm just gonna give him like 2 big thumbs up and a big hearty grin, and just be like, guys, this dude is perfect. Go back to sleep. No worries.
Oh, Jesus, gosh.
Meanwhile,
God,
Tavro is halfway done taking off his armor. Oh no, medium armor. Never mind.
Once
I
he's
just
out of
finished taking
range,
off.
I will open the door when he can't see. Open the door, grab the parchment, and close it, and save it.
Sure, yeah, you're able to open the door, grab the parchment, save it, and you do see there's like a little like wax seal at the bottom that you can, like, as you touch it, you feel there is like a little bit of arcane energy on it. But it seems to be like a stamp.
Have you ever heard of a glyph of warding?
But it seems to be like a stamp of like the Rakdos symbol mask, but like as if that mask was on a skull.
Oh. I touch it.
You touch it, and it's still there.
Man, I really wanted to talk to that guy about my horse's extended warranty.
Clara's just gonna curl back up and sleep like a cat.
Yeah, while the rest of you are
Also
resting,
going back to bed.
Fox, as you kind of observe over the next about an hour, about an hour, because every time you actually roll an encounter on that table, you get an hour without having to roll again. Over the next hour, you see as he like goes down and up a few times, and he's only able to get the 5 corpses that weren't the giant one. It doesn't seem he was able to get the like larger one up with his current setup. And you do see that like the corpses are completely singed. But you see as he gives you another wave, and then like he casts some sort of spell that kind of bundles all of the corpses together, and then you see as he holds out a golden key and disappears.
Ugh, meat cube.
Well,
Also, he
There-
just works here.
there goes the only man I'll ever love.
Yeah.
All right, so that is about an hour and a half into your rest, that is going to resume now the random encounter table. So, Fox, I don't know how long you're keeping shift for.
We have enough people that I can cycle out, I suppose.
All right, so the first hour and a half passes, I won't say uneventfully, as you've just witnessed the event. It is also worth noting, this is our normal end time, and you did just finish a part of a rest in between random encounters. This might be a good spot to end.
No, Clara's turn. Clara's turn.
Okay,
We can
Clara.
just roll.
Yeah, we can roll.
All right, Clara.
Please not go there.
If everybody's going to do an hour and a half, it'll be 3 rolls overall, most likely, but we'll do them one at a time because depending on what you get, it might only be 1.
So at least we got a short rest at the very least.
Yeah, so if anything disturbs it now, you can take the short rest. Otherwise, I'll see if you get through to a long rest. Okay, a 7 is another encounter. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Great. Oh my god, so Jesus.
Whatever you're thinking about statistics, that's not how I'm doing my roll table. It's not ranges. Each number on the D12 has a specific thing. I'm not telling you what they are until you roll them.
Alright.
All right. A 7 is... Oh my god. You guys are getting fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Lizzie, you're
The party we already fought.
Lizzie, you're kind of looking through the outside, and you see, after about 30 more minutes of your watch, you see a big tree guy appear in the room. And he's just kind of like looking around for the first moment.
Can I see him from this spot? Like I peek around and see him.
Yeah, you're able to see him from that spot. You have to give a stealth check against his passive perception to see if you are noticed, though. His passive perception is just a 10, but you got a 6. And for the second time, as the random encounter happens, he looks up, he sees the flash of green as you peek around. He sees you, recognizes you, and then starts waving and jumping up and down.
Clara's like, "Hi, Miss." Oh, she like whispers like, "Hi, Mister."
Yeah, it cannot hear you. You are like 100 feet away, and there's a thick
the
panel of
tree
glass
can't hear
between
you.
you.
She's gonna look like she's saying hi, Mister, and wave back.
It seems pretty excited, and I need to check this thing's intelligence.
Don't let it step on the tiles! Don't let it step on the tiles!
Did Zach just turn into a robot for anybody else?
No.
No.
Great.
He seems excited as you wave back to him, and he takes a step forward.
Oh no!
Stop him.
Oh no! She's gonna like run up and be like, "Stop!" So like put her hands up like, "No, no, no, no!"
No, my favorite fucking thing about this is just because it is this specific encounter, as he steps forward onto the transmutation tiles, they light up and support his weight. And you see as he's just running across.
Just point out that the last one will fall, because it doesn't go all the way
Can
across.
I mage hand the door open for him?
Yeah, you mage hand the door open for him, and as he gets most of the way across, he kind of just leaps. And while he's not very smart, he got a great strength score. He leaps like 15 feet away and lands, and he goes, "Friends again."
And Clara's gonna make like a shushing, like she's gonna put her finger, she's gonna put her finger over her lips, like shh, and then like do the like head on their hands, like sleeping motion, and then like point to the others.
Wait,
Yes.
I missed. Is this our tree?
This is your tree. You guys are getting so fucking lucky on the random roll table.
Look, man, we gotta get lucky on something.
Because it's certainly not rolls during combat.
Yeah, and he goes, "Ah, yes, lager quiet."
Lizzie, I have an important question for you, though.
Yes.
When you pantomime sleeping, do you go honk shoo, or do you go honk me 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 me? This will impact what I do next.
I feel like Clara's a honk me girl.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
All right. But Lager goes, "How been? I killed Sylphis. Happy now."
Oh, nice.
Good. Go sleep now, and we will keep going. Okay?
You take lager?
Yeah, of course. Your friend.
I'm more of a Pilsner person, but
And he just goes, "Friend," and then he just like walks back, sees that everybody's kind of hiding. He's a bit dumb, but he's not that dumb, and he walks aside and kind of curls up around Tavro because Tavro was the one who killed the one specifically that was enchanting him previously.
As he walks by, she's gonna be like, "Oh, also, Mister, I'm sorry for electrocuting you when I thought you were a mean guy."
That healed him.
Oh, thank you. Lightning good for lager. Lightning make lager strong.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm not sorry.
Good. No sorry. Friend.
So, do you guys understand what just happened? Having Logger with us makes opening the chest statistically more beneficial, because now instead of using 2 extra keys, with him it's only 1, because we'd have to use 1 on him now. This is a net win.
You might have keys.
He might. I don't know if is he smart enough to pick him up?
He was
He
smart
does
enough
have
to make
an
it to
hour.
this room.
And we gave him like a key or something.
We did, yeah.
You gave him 1 key originally.
Go follow.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have like a belt or anything. But you have seen that he's able to manipulate the wood on his body, so he might be able to like store things inside of himself.
He just keeps turning his own wood into keys and using them to unlock doors. Turns out it's actually that simple.
as long as it's vaguely key-shaped, it works.
Oh no,
Conjure-
you figured out the
Conjure is
secret of
super
the
easy.
dungeon.
Should have been a conjuration wizard.
All right, that brings us to that is another hour and a half. So that is 3 hours total into the rest. Clara, would you like to hand off watch, or are you going to stick on for a bit longer and start rolling for random encounters again?
Does anyone in particular want to wake up?
I mean, I can at some point, because I still have spell slots if something goes wrong, if like something goes really wrong.
I mean, Clara was kind of thinking of going over and starting to tug on Escher's robe, his jacket, his coat, and be like, "Mr. Escher, it's your turn."
Does it have to be this? Oh, I'll take it. This is a delightfully uncomfortable betting, but... oh! The plant is back.
Yeah, Mr. Lager got here and came over.
And it got in here without
He
waking
killed
anyone
that big man, the bad person.
up. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. Murder is always great. But, go to sleep now.
Okay.
And I'll kind of...
Me.
I'm gonna move over here. Is this thing awake?
You know, can it sleep? Give me a second. I need to check its stat block.
Sleep.
It might just be pretending. Give me a second.
It just wants to cuddle up next to Tavro.
No, it does actually sleep, and as far as you can tell, it is asleep.
Interesting. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, but yeah, I guess I'll take a watch, trying to very peek out over the side every once in a while, so I guess I'll just roll for it.
Yeah, so give me a d12.
Your scales are so woody.
10.
A 10 is nothing for the first one.
Nice. Do I roll another one?
Every 30 minutes you're keeping watch. So you're now 3.5 hours total into watch.
Okay, so I guess I will do another.
An 8 is something. Give me a moment to
Great.
get it from the,
Guys, there's no way we get through this entire rest unimpeded.
Hey, I mean, if you roll a 7 or a 4, those are now no encounters.
So we know a 7, 4, and a 10 are all safe. So just roll those.
And 12.
12.
You're actually,
Perfect.
pretty decent on, availability, on what's alright. Like, I can English.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have been an English major, Zach.
Alright, you kind of feel a rumbling.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
As yeah, that is all you get for now. You feel a rumbling coming from below.
From below?
Well, it just kind of feels like the whole room is shaking a little bit.
Did I get a short rest?
By now, yes, if you would like to expend the resources for a short rest, you can.
Cool, then I'm gonna do this again.
And if you wake people up, they can choose to have taken a short rest at that point.
And I'm going to conjure a little sneaky little slime, I guess, probably like under Fox, like just while he's sleeping, it's gonna slither out from under him. And I'm gonna have this thing kind of peek around to see what, to see if it can see there, and I'm gonna use my action to be able to see through its eyes.
All right. You see.
Should I do a stealth roll for it, or can
Actually, yeah.
because it's tiny.
Give me a stealth roll for it. It's going to be with advantage, though.
Yeet! Oh, thank God. Alright, 16.
16 is actually pretty good, and
Oh shit, I got 2 of these now.
passive
At least beat
perception.
perception.
Passive perception is a 15.
Ooh.
Jesus. Can I, like, just step my own token out so I can see? Or...
Yeah, so now you're able to kind of peek around, but either peeking around or sharing the senses, you don't necessarily see a creature out here. What you do see are, like, little tentacles and polyps sticking out of where tiles have fallen, and it almost looks like it is probing around on top of the tiles to feel if anything is there.
What?
You heard
Like,
me.
coming out of the tiles?
So like where the 7 places where the magic tiles have fallen through and are permanent holes, you see out of all of them, like, multiple little tentacles and polyps are, and like other pseudopods are, like, grasping around, almost as if like a massive octopus is feeling around the surface through these holes and potentially pulling itself up.
Okay, I'll just keep watching then, because Kai didn't see anything when he was down there. I'm thinking the room is in the process of resetting itself through whatever horrible means it does that.
You're
So-
you're not
That's what I was
quite
hoping for as well.
you're not quite at the reset time yet. Or the shuffle time for the dungeon, rather.
Well, there's literally nothing I can do, so I'm just gonna have the little thing just sit there, and I'll just kind of sit here watching through its eyes while it's sitting here watching all this happen. So.
Now that this thing is out, it's actually gonna roll for what happens. Nope.
What is that?
What
Oh
the
my.
That
fuck?
I mistyped. It was supposed to be 3d4 for my roll table, not 33d4.
Okay, that's better.
Oh shit, you're not supposed to see what it's called. Whatever. I guess I have it
Doesn't change
selected.
anything for us.
Unspeakable horror?
Yes, 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 yes.
I don't like that.
Alright, so that is a 4, then a 2, then a 1.
That means 4 of you die, 2 are knocked unconscious, and 1 of you survives.
No, those are 3d4 because it's here for an hour and a half. And none of those were the 3 for it to come up on top of the tiles and explore. After an hour and a half of the stealth slime watching this thing, it fades away. You see the tentacles recede. And this
Great,
has
so I
passed
think-
uneventfully. Jesus Christ, you guys are really just avoiding every encounter.
Oh, I'm sorry we're surviving
No,
in your game
no.
that we need to be alive for.
No, I'm excited for it. It's just, wow. But
So
yeah,
And then watch, the next
you-
one we're gonna roll the hardest thing possible.
you do not have to deal with the unspeakable horror.
But that's
You're
good to
friendly.
know that I don't think that thing ever entered or left. I think things like that can just appear here. So that's good to know.
All right,
Just don't roll an 8 again.
that is
It's not gonna be
another.
up to me.
That is another hour and a half. You are now 4.5 hours into your long rest.
How long have I been on watch for then? I guess that's...
That is
2
an
hours?
hour and a half of your watch. You've all kind of done hour and a half shifts.
I mean, we could do 2.
You could stay longer. I'm just saying Clara and Fox have both done hour and a halves before waking up the next person.
So how much time do we have left? It's
3.5
3.5?
hours. So
That'd be
2
other
and
shifts.
some change more shifts.
Yeah, I'll just take the shift for an extra half hour, and then we just do 2 shifts, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
fair.
Because you can,
Yeah, give me one more d12.
because I already have the little thing sneaking up here, so I might as well. And like I said, I have spell slots. 2. God damn.
All right, give me a second to consult my tables.
Table.
Table. All right.
You guys missed when we were playing Poetry for Neanderthals, and Connor was trying to get me to say the word table, so he just started singing chop suey.
Clever.
The entire first line are all one-syllable words.
Makeup.
Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Little is not.
Not
You guys actually should have done us for
One
that.
makeup.
No, makeup is a hyphenated word.
He said lil, not little, therefore it's hyphenated.
I
It's
do
not-
remember transitioning.
Makeup is
into
not
just doing
hyphenated.
No, but instead of little.
After a bit.
All right.
Makeup is not a hyphenated word, Pat.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna need another stealth roll for that slime.
Yeah, and if
The passive perception is currently 14 that it needs to beat.
still with advantage.
Still with advantage because it's a very tiny little lad.
Oh, he tiny.
Oh,
Yeah, a
shit.
25 is better than a 14. It
He's in the
flattens itself into the ground completely. And you're able to like kind of sense its disturbance and see through its eyes once again. You see as 4 Cambions enter the room and start to like look around.
Oh, yeah, that's a fight we can win. That's cool. I'm just gonna keep watching them and see if they have any idea what's going on. If they just turn around and leave, like I want to try and get a sense of what they're doing. Actually, would that be like an insight roll? To try
Yeah.
and identify like what
Yeah,
they're doing. 'Cause
give me an insight roll to see what you can identify from their like first few actions.
That's a 21.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like I'm a wisdom-based class.
Fuck off.
No, that wasn't at you.
No, I know. So you are like watching them through the stealth slime, and through your insight, it seems more like these are other challengers of the crypt. Yes, they are Cambions, but it seems that they are kind of the normal, normal Cambions of the Rakdos, not necessarily denizens of the crypt. They're prodding around. You see them like kind of discussing, seeing if any of them speak Elvish, trying to, like, they're prodding at the tiles. It looks like they are trying to figure out the room.
Okay.
It also looks like they do recognize the fact that they have wings, as looking around the room, they are flying above the tiles.
Great. Of course. We had to get flying monsters in here. Of course. Well, I'm going to use this opportunity to wake up Fox, because this is more of his area of expertise. And I'm just going to quietly just kick him in the ribs until he wakes up.
Yes. I will sit up.
He gently sits up after being kicked in the ribs repeatedly.
All right, so we're now right around halfway. This is 4 hours into the rest.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell him like it was about your. I think it's about your time to take watch soon. Also,
Or
there's a
sorry,
troop of-
5 hours into the rest.
Yeah. Also, there's a troop of Cambions out there, and you might be the one that has to talk to them. I figured you're the best at lying.
What, you didn't want Clara to do the talking?
Wait. Kai is across the room from where you decided to take your rest. Are you
Okay.
walking past? Are you walking over to kick him?
He's talking to Fox.
Oh!
It's a good thing I'm not dealing with Kai at all.
Sorry, I thought you said Kai.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think he did say Kai, because I heard Kai too.
No, the cleric. This is his job dealing with demons. I'm kicking him a couple times. That's what I must have said it because Connor said he got up.
All right, yeah. No, you're fine. Fox, you get up. You are woken up by Escher.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them like if they start coming over here, you might like I don't like I'm gonna give them the scoop. I'm gonna tell them like there's a couple of them that are trying to. There's like a couple of them it looks like they're trying to figure out how to get through this room. They might just come to the other side and use their keys. But if they try to get in here, you know how to deal with them better than I did. You talked to the last demons after all.
That I did. I can only do 30 minutes of taking watch before my long rest is interrupted.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I took.
He
the
did
first
do an
hour
hour and a half already.
So I'm gonna
Great.
say,
What, you didn't want Clara to talk to the demons? She did such a good job last time.
You're right, I didn't.
I'm just gonna be like, have your slime, prod Kai awake.
Alright, it's gonna slither through the cracks in the floors over to him, and I'm gonna have it start gooping on his face a little.
Oh!
All right, Kai, you wake up and there is a goopy, slimy substance across your face.
Wrong character.
It's still a goopy, almost weasel shape.
If
It's
only this
long.
was Scion.
It's got little hands.
Oh,
yeah.
oh god. Maralathia, don't do- Wait, that's not you.
And I kinda just wave.
Your scales are so woody.
And as Kai starts waking up, I would kind of just like wave to him from across the room, and then like make the quiet motion, and then have the little slime slither back, just to make sure I have your attention. And if Kai looks at me, I'd kind of like point
Yes.
in this direction, and then with like 2 fingers, like 1 finger on each hand, make like horns on my head, and then point out the door.
I just nod in affirmation.
Or honestly, I do like metal horns on my like on my forehead, so that way you know.
I'm going to motion to Tavro.
I'm gonna after face palming, shake my head no, and then make like a flapping motion with my arms, trying to mimic wings.
A flying Tavro?
His face looks absolutely frightened.
Now I nod yes.
Yeah, Kai
Like,
flew at one of those
Tavro was
things at full speed.
Yeah, I did in fact do that. I think I did one of those 90-foot sprints that just punched one in the face.
You got an inspiration for that at the manor.
Oh yeah, because I like used like 5 key points to chase this guy down.
Pat, I have a question for you. How many key points do you get back on a short rest?
All.
All of them.
Oh, we can take them. Never mind. Never mind, I'm not scared
If
anymore.
I take the short rest, do I not get the long rest later?
If you don't, so it's 2 hours can be like done with light activity. I think it's less than 10 minutes of combat and you are still able to get a long rest. So you gain the benefits of a short rest. You'll have to decide now if you're going to expend any hit dice for it. But like no matter what, you get your key back.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, 1 hour of fighting. That's actually a lot longer than I thought.
Holy shit.
Oh, really?
I feel like that might be. I could also read that to be an hour of walking, comma, any fighting, any casting spells. Because walking and fighting do not take the same stress level.
That is true, but
It is.
but I don't actually think it is because rest casting is like a known exploit of 5e, and that wouldn't work if casting.
Yeah, no, I
spell
think
interrupted
that
a
means
rest.
1 hour. So you
Yeah.
can still gain the benefits
That
of the
sounds
long
like a
rest
hack,
later.
But
It is. Rest casting is bullshit.
all right. So can I take the short rest now then?
Yes.
All right.
I think it is a silly exploit that I don't endorse.
Did that roll?
I do not see a roll from you.
I look up a clarification, and the first result on Reddit basically just said, "Do you really want to make the trope of getting ambushed at night force everyone to sleep in till noon?"
Yeah.
Fair. That is a very
hit
fair
dice aren't
interpretation.
working,
Ooh,
so-
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
That's the only hit die I have, but I get all my key points back.
Good die to have a max roll on then.
Yep. Alright, well, in that case, I'm just gonna stay... Actually, you don't know. I'm still gonna stay back here in the corner so that they cannot see me no matter what if they are in that room.
Yeah, and they're actually like flying around at this point. But if you're not coming out, you don't need to make a stealth roll. They're not able to see like they're able to just see kind of straight through. So they see the chest, but they don't actually see any of you. They're like poking and prodding in the room, and I need them to do some random rolls because I need to see if they are going to just move on or try and open that window.
Also, it is like 10 p.m.
Yes.
It is.
I will say, after this, the long rest, there's going to be no more encounters. So if you want to just wait to see if they actually encounter you, you can. If
I mean, it sounds like it's going to be one roll, so
Yeah.
might as well do that, and then
If-
we'll know what happens the next session.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to have it be an insight check on a 15 or higher. They try to open the door. Otherwise, they move on.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
They
I was
have...
waiting for them to have like a +7.
No, Cambians just have a +1.
For what it's worth, they can probably see that there's no other door on this side. So like,
Yeah, they see that there's no other door. They see that this room looks to be mostly complete with like a bunch of tiles coming out. They see the various schools of magic. Like you do see that they like try and cast some stuff. They see how like various tiles light up. They see how, and they try to do it on one of the magics, but they firebolt it. Nothing happens. They discuss a bit longer, decide to move on, and over an hour, they eventually kind of just blip out as they decide to use some keys to move on to the next room. And with that, I will say that everyone is able to gain the benefits of a long rest. That is
thank
enough.
God.
That is enough
Yay.
random encounters.
yes, thanks. that was gonna start to become a lot.
Yep, that is enough random encounters that all of you are able to gain the benefits of a long rest. You are all disturbed briefly about 6 hours in when you feel it's like an earthquake coming on. It stops after about 5 minutes. But nothing seems to have changed within the room itself, except for the fact that all of the tiles have returned to the way that they were.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah,
the ground
everything
broke
reset.
and we
So we
started
can do
allowed
it
to-
again.
Clara, can you prepare identify?
Yeah, I can.
Wait a second.
Wait.
Hold on. Laura's onto something.
Yo, wait, holy shit! Wait a minute.
What? What'd she say?
Can we do it
Eight more
again?
keys.
Yeah, we can just do it again.
If we fight all 8 Nothics again,
What?
Look, the tiles are back. Do we really think that it brought all of them back to life? I think they were just other people that got stuck there.
I mean, we don't know, right?
We could try, and then if it doesn't work out, just run back in here, put the keys in, and
Guys, I also can cast fly on somebody.
me.
It's
I
not-
mean,
me.
No.
I also have the enchantment magic item back, so like we can just get that key no matter what too.
It's also, yeah, it's not, I don't think it's worth using a 3rd level spell slot. If nothing else, we go to the edge, we see which ones we can get with like a mage hand, you catch them with mage hand, and then even if we get like 1 or 2 extra, it's still more keys.
Yeah.
So that maybe next time, then we'll fuck around with that and see if it even works.
All right. Kai is going to try and attune to that staff with short sword
oh no,
over
not
his long.
attuned to it. I don't have room for that.
Oh,
for
you're
it to be
asking someone
identified.
else to identify. Got it.
Yes.
I am going to attune to my headband of intellect.
Okay, you already know what that does, so I don't need to tell you.
Where did you get a headband of intellect?
The
I bought
session
it
you
from
weren't
the
here, she
cube.
got it from the cube.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
I'm gonna ritual cast identify then.
All right.
And then I have a lot of things to identify.
Same. Stella, stop it.
After the long rest, it does reset the timer for random encounters, so you're gonna have to start rolling if you have Clara ritual cast identify for like 10 things.
No, I don't care about that many of them. So.
Well, Escher, don't you have identify too?
I'm a druid.
Oh.
That is,
You can see if things are magical. That's what it is.
So
Yeah, yeah, that
between
actually-
this
fair
session-
point.
So Zach, between this session and the next, I just had a long rest.
Yes, there are quite a few things that are happening. Because they were the first 2 requested, the longbow and the staff are the first 2 identified because there's no roll until the 3rd ritual cast of 30 minutes. So, Tavro, because you were holding onto the longbow, you can remove longbow volleys, and you can now see the waning moon in your inventory.
Nice.
And Kai, I need to find where the fuck I put this for that staff thing. I'll look through, but basically it is a +1 short sword or +1 quarterstaff. When they are in each, basically when they're in each form, they get a different additional ability. So when it is in quarterstaff form and you are wielding it and attuned to it, your key-based save DCs are increased by 1. When it is in short sword form, it overcomes any like specific bonuses to avoiding damage on it. So like if you were to attack something and it has like an evasion reaction, it would still do the damage as normal. Does that make sense? So like, or like if someone uses like a parry to increase their AC, the short sword form ignores that.
Gotcha.
You better be using that quarterstaff.
But the quarterstaff increases your stunning strike DC by 1, basically.
You better be using that.
No. Well, I'm gonna have to attune to it eventually, and also
It does take attunement
a
for you to get
decision
either
to
of the
make.
yeah. But
because dagger.
But if you use it, I mean, yeah, if you use it, no matter what, it is a +1 weapon in either form. When you are attuned to it, you get the additional abilities. I just need to find where the fuck I actually put it in. I've got a long list of items in my in this whole thing. In Foundry, that's the word.
The dagger is what's giving Merolithia energy.
Yeah, but what else? You have 2 others.
A cloak of protection.
Okay.
And this cool non-magical tattoo that for some reason is taking up an attunement slot. That's so weird, man. I don't know why it does that.
Well, I guess you can't undo that, so...
Zach,
I mean, you can
confirm
unattune
something?
to it and it becomes a normal tattoo.
But I like it.
Zach, can I confirm something?
Yeah.
Waning Moon doesn't require attunement.
Waning Moon does not acquire attunement for the +1. It does require attunement for the invisibility.
Gotcha.
And I actually don't know if I put it in the description. While you're attuned to it, it doesn't take arrows. It creates them as you shoot.
Oh, interesting.
But only while you're attuned to it.
I gotcha.
Brian, do you also have 3 items?
I have 1 attunement.
Oh, shit, yeah. There you go.
And can anyone actually use martial ranged?
Wait, you should have 2 attunements. You have the Worm Heart and the Visage.
Yeah, and the Visage doesn't require attunement if you have the Worm Heart.
Right, I forgot about that.
So I do have 2 magic items, but only 1 attunement.
I think you might...
I might have another one with that amulet, but I think we have to see in the next week.
I think Fox is the only other person who might have martial weapon proficiency, and he's got cantrips, so...
Yeah.
And Tavro, I think we're going to start the next session with some visions you have during the long rest.
Gotcha.
Because you're right, you do have 20.
I do.
Or I actually think you have more than 20 now, but you have passed the next threshold, but it's past 10 p.m. for you guys, so we're going to pick up next session with starting with that.
Cool.
All right, thanks everybody.
Okay, then.
Bye,